Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm so grateful to have you guys tuning in and keep supporting me and doing the things that I do. Today, I'm at All Nation Ford at Orange Park, located on Blandon Boulevard, right off of 295, to view this 2019 Ford F-250 Lariat. I'm gonna show you guys a quick overview of the interior and the exterior, talk about some key features, and take it on a test drive. Let's get into the review. Now, I've decided to do a 2019 instead of a 20, well, because they didn't have any 20s here. But this is what I'm here to do, and this is the vehicle that I have. Only thing changed from what I know from 2019 2020 model is the 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel. Gets a little more added power, but we're gonna go into that when I show you guys the engine. I'm gonna start with the front here. As you can see, this is a massive vehicle from every aspect. The front, the side profile, from the rear, it's just massive. Let's talk about these headlights here. Let's look at these. These are probably about almost maybe 18 inches tall. These are halogen bulbs, by the way. You can get an upgraded package or go to a higher trim than the Lariat to get some LED headlights here, but these are pretty nice. I think you guys don't really care about when it comes to LED headlights. When it comes to the headlights here, halogen for your low and high beam. Your fog lights down here are also incandescent bulbs as well. Coming over here to the grill, you can see the grill is just massive as well. I do like how it's blacked out because you can get this chromed out, but I do prefer going with the blackout. I do like how Super Duty is spelt here with the huge Ford symbol with some tow hooks here. It just stands out well. You know, it has that kind of beefier look from the 150 model, and then from the 350 model it has even more beefier look. But this looks nice, especially in it's a gate black, and also the interior is black as well. Now, coming over to the side profile, I do apologize how far the camera is. The vehicle is just that big that I couldn't even put the position of the camera to where it can fit it where I wanted it to. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. How big is this vehicle? Now, overall length is going to be, with the long bed, it's an 8-foot bed, it's going to be 266 inches long. That's about 30 inches longer than you get in a regular cab. And your wheelbase is going to be 176 inches long. Now, that's freaking huge. I've never been anything this big. When I was just driving over to this spot, I felt like I was going to hit another car, so I would be very cautious. Those who've driven heavy-duty trucks before, you already know about that size. I'm just a rookie. But now, let's talk about everything else. With the Lariat package, it does black out everything. And like I said, in the front, it blacked out that grill. It blacks out the Lariat and F-250 symbol. Gives you these running boards. Blacked out the wheels, and also it blacks out parts in the rear too, which we get to a little bit later. As you can see, I do have the FX4 package off-road, which is a $400 option, which I might as well go, which I do recommend getting. Who wants to drive a two-wheel drive pickup truck? But coming to the wheels, I like the wheel design here. It looks very nice. And these are wrapped in your 275/65 series tire. This is a 20-inch wheel, by the way. You know, my biggest pet peeve is it going to be too difficult to clean? I think it looks pretty easy to clean. You'll be able to get up in the wheels here pretty easily. I'm pretty sure you guys would probably put some different tires on here to give it a more off-road type of look. Makes it more rugged. Also, you get these huge mirrors, which are power adjustable. I mean, they're telescoping. Gives you these nice LED turn signals. One thing I am noticing, it doesn't have a power retractable running boards here, which some of the other competition do offer. I'm not sure if it's offered in the 2020 model, but that's something that I'm just noticing. Also, you guys know it's patented by Ford, Lincoln, and even on the previous brands like Mercury. You do get this little keypad here, which you know, you can leave your cars. I have a Ford myself. You can leave your keys in the car, which I do, and as long as you remember your code here, you can unlock the car, unlock all 4 doors, and if you have a sedan, you can pop the trunk too. I'm not sure if you can pop the tailgate with this, but that's just me. Coming over to the fuel tank, this is here, you can't just come over and open it. Is this the diesel? This is a 48-gallon fuel tank here. So you guys keep that in mind when you come to fill this thing up. You're gonna be spending well over $1 getting into this thing. This one does come with the the 3.55 electronic locking axle. No limited slip differential for this vehicle, but it is optional. Overall, I think it looks very nice. You know, with the crew cab, I do recommend that this is the configuration that you do go with, and it just looks very nice. It's a nice family vehicle. That's why a lot of people are starting to buy trucks, because it's very practical for you and your family. Now onto the rear, like I said, with the Lariat Ultimate package, or I believe it's a Sport package actually, you do get blacked out Super Duty here, which with a chrome package it'll be chromed out, which I do recommend going with the blackout. This here is just some plastic. Kind of wish they would have steeled this out, because a lot of people are going to be stepping on that. Towing package here, this vehicle does have best in class towing. With that power diesel, can tow over 20,000 pounds. It does have that traditional Ford truck styling back here. I kind of like how Ford, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they've done a good job of just keeping this how it is. Just regular halogen tail lights, and also for your reverse lights as well. You do get a rear-facing camera. Like I said, it is equipped with the surround view. Surround view. Just press that button there to drop down the tailgate. It is damp. It is power. I do recommend getting the bed liner here. It's just like a small option to get. But this being a vehicle that's pretty high in ground clearance, they do help you out here by just pressing that button there. It kind of drops out, and you just pull this out and lift this up. All you gotta do is just use this to step up in here, and it just lets you in with ease. And it's the same thing when you're coming down. That really helps you out. All you gotta do to pull it up, just fold that down, push this lever down here, and just easily just fold this up. So that's a nice feature that Ford decided to give you. Other brands, they do something similar, but I kind of like how Ford did theirs. As far as features for the inside of the bed goes, you get around 76 cubic feet for cargo capacity. Some LED lighting back here. I do not see any 12 volts back here, so that's lacking that. But yeah, so I do recommend getting that bed liner to go ahead and, you know, to keep this thing looking very nice. Now the F-250 does come with remote start, only if you get the XLT model, I believe, and above, or maybe just the Lariat above, but don't quote me on that. But it does give remote start. This is the key fob here, spread around all around the Ford lineup. All you gotta do to start the remote start, you just lock the vehicle and you just tap this button twice, and it starts right up. Now, I'm not a big fan of the interior. I don't really like black on black in here. I kind of like something to kind of make that black stand out from the exterior with something different on the interior. But the seats look nice. They're power adjustable. And in here, the seats are real leather. The steering wheel is definitely something that you get out of other Ford products like the Expedition. The door here is just, even the door is huge. You do get some nice wood trim here. This is all soft touch material. Window switches, automatic up and down windows for all four. This controls your telescoping for your side mirrors. This right here is like your power folding mirrors, because you need that. This is nice soft padded. This is here is just some nice, maybe some hard plastic. This here is just, you do get 3-person memory seating. You do get a banging Olsen sound system. Down here is just your hard touch plastic with a lot of storage. You guys will see a lot of storage in here. Down here you do get some nice labeling for your Super Duty. I believe this illuminates at night, but I could be wrong. Also over here, you do get your regular switches. I have this in my Ford Fusion that I drive. You do get power, retractable footsteps, and you can let down your tailgate down there. But we're gonna hop up in here. Now once you're inside, I'm going to cut the car on. It does have push button start, so let's turn the car on. And even on the inside, you hear that diesel from the inside, so that's also nice. Like I said, the steering wheel comes from other Ford products, like your Ford Expedition. Here you can control your adaptive cruise control, the distance, set your cruise control buttons over here. These buttons can control here your, I believe this is another 7 or 8 inch instrument panel in the center there. Control the volume, and you can mute and also answer phone calls over there. Over here, like I said, you can control everything from your center console with buttons on the steering wheel. Right now I'm in the off-road setting where you can see your off-road status, and with your pitch and roll, and also your locking axle back there. You stroll over, you see your settings. You can set different things as far as your safety features, which this vehicle does have an abundance of safety features. It does have the Ford Co-Pilot 360, which gives you that blind spot, rear cross traffic alert, your forward collision alert, lane departure warning, and lane keep assist. You stroll over here, you get your towing settings, your truck info, your trip fuel, which has your fuel economy over here, and then your My View. But I do like this layout here. It's just straight from other Ford products, which Ford, they tend to do a lot of part sharing throughout their whole lineup, but some of you guys may like this, some of you may not like that. Coming over here, this is your 8-inch screen. This does have the Sync 3. Ford really beefed it up over the past years. Here's your apps, your navigation. You can use it like a tablet screen. You see your phone, your climate controls. You do get a heated steering wheel, dual climate control buttons over here, and
60s.
And your radio.
Alert forecast,
Turn this down. You do get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. This controls all your radio set buttons here. Down here is your audio controls. You do get heated and cool seats, part of a package that you can throw in here. This controls all your settings, how you want your 2 high, your 4 high, or your low. This controls your trailer brake down there. You do get some nice storage with 2 USB ports, no wireless phone charger. You have to go up to another trim level for that. Press that closes, so you can kind of hide everything. Down here, you do get some more storage with 2 cup holders, a huge center armrest down here, which is inspected. See it up and down there. You got some coin holder. Move this out the way. Look at all this storage. You can have a lot of trash down here. You do get a 12-volt, no USB ports down there. Let's figure out how to put it back in there. There we go. You can lock this as well. This is all soft padded. For your glove box, you get 2 glove boxes. The first one's kind of small. This one here is a larger one. It's not lined with any type of special material, but it's a decent size. As far as materials goes in here, this is some nice soft touch material. This is genuine leather stitching. Over right here is just your regular hard touch plastic. Some more storage up here. Come across the where the airbag is. This is more of your soft, genuine stitching over there. Nice little grab handle over here. You get a lot of space up here. You know, a lot of headroom. I'm 6'2", so I'm not really worried about being smushed. This controls your hill descent. What does that do? This controls your engine brake. Over here is your traction control and your surround view for your camera, 360. The graphics, they look decent. Nothing too special, but in something like this, you do need a 360 camera. I believe it should be standard because this vehicle is huge. You need to be able to see throughout your whole surroundings, and so that's something that a lot of guys or people should really be asking for. But you can adjust to how you want to see here. You can just see straight out the front, whole wide view from your side view on your cameras, even from the trailer, from the top part there to see what's in your bed. For your there's no rotary dial here, just your traditional little lever there. It does have a little manual mode, control your 6-speed automatic transmission. These are your light switches over there. You do get a panoramic sunroof that looks very nice. You can control all your aux switches here. Let's see how that's. And you do get a power sliding window back there in the back. Let's see how this power sunshade looks. Power sunroof looks. It looks nice. Lets in a lot of light, so it extends out very well. Let's close that because I don't want to waste you guys' time. But yeah, so as far as the overall view of this thing, it looks very nice in my opinion. You guys will have a great time spending time in here. You'll be excited. I just kind of wish, for my personal preference, that they kind of differentiate between models in their lineup. Now, getting to the rear seat here. Now, a lot of families are starting to pick trucks and SUVs because they're just more practical and people just like sitting high. That's why a lot of brands are discontinuing their sedans, including Ford, which is getting rid of everything except for the Fiesta and the Mustang. But we're gonna hop up in here. Ooh. Like I said, I'm 6'2", and I get a lot of leg room back here. 4 seats, you get around 43.6 inches of leg room for the crew cab, which is just humongous. Like, SUV is not an offer now. I think the Expedition offers around 41 inches of leg room for the second row. So that is a lot of space. As far as features goes, as you can see, you get 2 mat pockets back here. You do get some heated seats, no cool. I believe that's available for your upper trims. You get 2 USB ports back there. Also, you get a nice 110 volt, also a 12 volt back here. Rear air conditioning vents, some cup holders. This folds down to give you two cup holders and a nice armrest. And also, for storage wise, let's get back out of here. You lift this up, you get some more storage down here, including that side and underneath here too. So like I said, this is very practical for you and your family. You'll be able to fit kids in a car seat and that's not in a car seat, and either adults back here very well. This is the 6.7 liter turbo diesel V8. For 2019, it produces 450 horsepower and 935 pound-feet of torque. Now for 2020, it is upgraded to about 475 horsepower and over 1,000 pound-feet of torque, because torque is what you need when you're towing things in a diesel. Now, this all goes out through a 6-speed automatic transmission for 2019. For 2020, it is upgraded to a 10-speed automatic transmission, so you do get better fuel economy when you go for the 2020 model. This one, as it sits, weighs over 7,000 pounds. This is a heavy girl. The 250 heavy duty comes standard with a gasoline model engine. I think it's the 6.2 liter. The diesel model is a $10,000 option, so you guys keep that in mind when you come to get this thing. All right, so we finally in this thing. I barely know how to draw this thing, let alone critiquing it. One thing I can say is that you have a very commanding view of the road. I'm talking about, I feel like I'm on top of the world, baby. As far as visibility goes, it's gonna take some time to get used to how big this thing is. This is your first time driving something this big. The mirrors here are huge. Like I said, they are telescoping, so that means they can power retract out. They can fold in. I'm not even going to do an acceleration test because that's not what these things are about. So, okay, I lied. I got it pushed down by halfway, and yeah, the torque. You can feel the torque in this thing, most definitely, and that's what you should feel in this type of truck here. As far as ride quality goes, these 20-inch wheels, you can't really tell that these are 20-inch wheels. It just feels like maybe some 18s, and it's very smooth. Steering, it's a little bit numb, I'm gonna say. Doesn't really have much feel. So they probably wanted to improve on that. As far as road noise, don't really hear too much. Couple winds, a little wind noise here and there. Nothing too spectacular, you know, so they did a really good job on that. But it drives nice. I'm at highway speeds. I will opt for the 20 model because you do get more gears, the 10-speed automatic, which improves the fuel economy. Right now I'm in the 6th gear and I'm revving around 1,600 RPMs. So I like to imagine that 10-speed you get a little bit better fuel economy. Now I haven't had a chance to drive some of these rivals, other Super Duties like the Silverado, the Sierra, the Ram. So I can't really compare it to that. And the one truck that I did do, I didn't even drive it. So nothing to compare it to when it comes to that. But this is going to be a benchmark for me when it comes to when I do other trucks. Just wish the steering was a little bit more, had a little bit more feel in it. It's a little bit numb. Cause I'm going like, I can literally go like this and the car doesn't even really move. For the overall summary of this 2019 Ford F-250 Lariat Super Duty, I think it's a very nice vehicle. This is my first time driving a truck this big and doing a review on it, so I was very impressed with all the things they can do. The towing capacity, the 6.7 liter turbo diesel, which is upgraded for 2020 model, and just overall impressed with the overall vehicle. It's very practical for you and your family. And I do recommend getting it if you have a choice between getting a SUV or a pickup truck. Now, how much is it going to cost to get something this big in your driveway? First of all, make sure you do not park this thing in your garage because you can't fit it. So make sure you have a long enough driveway. Make sure you have enough space wherever you live in to be able to park this thing. The F-250 Lariat starts around $51,000. This vehicle has around $22,000, including destination charge and options. Bring this total up to $74,000. Now, I wouldn't spend that type of money because you know why? Because I can't afford it. But if I could, this would be something on top of my list because I have nothing to really compare it to, and I'm very impressed with what I've seen so far. Now, I want to thank you guys for tuning into the channel. If you guys like what I'm doing, you want to see more of what I'm doing, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and I'll catch you on the next one. Line up. All you gotta do to start the remote start, you just lock the vehicle and you just tap this button twice.
JuiZ, where the drums at?
This is the 6.7 liter turbo diesel. This is like I said, and these fold down as well, I believe. As far as the rear view goes, I can see very well out of that.
JuiZ, where the drums at?
I can see very well out of it. I can see